Gentlemen, in marketing planning video series, I have covered the marketing planning process and the situation analysis in my previous videos. If you have not referred my previous videos with relates to the planning process and the marketing audit, please refer them because in this video, I'll be talking about how to set your marketing objectives in lining with the marketing environmental analysis. My name is Mahesh Veeratunga. I'm a senior lecturer and the examiner as well as a corporate trainer. This video is for you. So, setting up the marketing objectives in your marketing plan. So, what are the things you got to focus? After evaluating the systematic audit, you come across your market related opportunities, and your objectives should highly focus on those opportunities available in the industry where you can take maximum out of it by using your strengths while mitigating whatever the weaknesses, and while basically keep protecting the business from the threats that might foresee. So when you design your objectives, you got to focus on certain areas. You have to define your objectives. So when you define your objectives, you have to follow a rule called SMART. Your objective should be specific objectives. You can't have a vague objectives. So your objective should be specific. When you define it, you have to define it specifically what you are planning to achieve with this. Then the second one, your objective should be achievable objectives. That is why I am asking you all to focus on the market related opportunities. Remember, if you fail to conduct the proper marketing environment audit, you will not be able to unearth market related opportunities. So you have to conduct the better marketing environmental audit to come across with the better market opportunities. For them only you are addressing. So you need to look at whether these objectives are achievable. So specific objectives, and it should be an achievable objectives, and it should be a measurable objectives. If you can't measure your objectives in numbers, in whatever the way, your objectives are not a proper objectives. So measurability should be there. You got to talk about the achievement in volumes or the values or whatever the percentage. You can talk about some kind of a measurability should be there in your objectives, which means you're going to see whether you have really achieved. If you keep it open ended, right, wherever you go will be the destination for you. You can't have objective like that. You have to have a measurable objectives. So specific, measurable, and the achievable objectives. Your objective should be realistic. So you need to look at now, if your strong points are not there to achieve the objectives, your objectives may not be realistic. Or else, if the market opportunities are not there for that, your objectives may not be realistic. So you have to look at whether your objective is realistic objectives. So you need to look at all the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and identify whether the objectives what you are trying to achieve is realistic. If not, no point of thinking about that kind of objectives. Then the other one, these objectives should be time bound. Again, you can't keep open-ended time frame. You have to make sure you are reaching these objectives on a given time frame. It can be a quarter, it can be biannually, it can be annually, it can be a long-term objectives like the 5 year period, whatever. So you have to focus on, these factors, so-called SMART factors: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and the time bound objective should be there. So, whatever the objectives, long term, maybe short term. So, you need to make sure those objectives are smart. If not, you will not be able to think of getting a better return for your business, and you will not be able to achieve your objectives within the particular time period of the marketing or the business plan. So hope you have get a better idea and define your objectives next time clearly. Then you will be okay with your marketing plan, the second step. All the best.